to maintain the code, source code, to manage, we need Git, right? So just think about if you have a different teams. For example, you all people are considered as a single team, right? You right now you are heading to the development task, like one of the e-commerce website needs to be developed first from the scratch. You need to develop. Okay, I have given a tasks of work to everyone as a module wise, right? Just think about, okay, I'm the TL for my team. I'm distributing the work for the e-commerce website. I can give some of the modules to some of the person, right? So, for example, login page, creation, validation, everything should be taken care by, for example, Venkatesh. Then footwear section has to be distributed to Akshay. Then Vinay has to be taken care of, clothing section. So similarly, I will distribute the total work to my team. Now you all should start development that particular modules, right? So how will you start development? ಹೇಗೆ initiate ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? How will you initiate if I give some task? Just think like you are a developer. If I
First is
given
to know
you
the requirement, what is
requirement, I
required.
given you, right? So each modules I have individually distributed. For example, login page for one person. After logging in, we will get one different sections, right? Like footwear section, kids section, cloth section, you know, different kinds of categories, electronic section, daily usage, grocery section. If you log into Amazon, you have a wide varieties of sections, right? If you click that sections, it will take you to another page. That means that development, that page design I need. That's your requirement. So how will you start designing that? How will you start coding?
By building a system architecture, sir, so then we can go with the
What is system architecture?
so whole system architecture means is like a full project structure, sir,
Why
where
you
we
need
can.
full project structure here? I will take care of everything, right? I just given you one piece of work. You should concentrate on that piece of work, right? Why you want the complete system architecture now? Think about, I have given you footwear section. You have to design that footwear section. If I if I click that tab, it should display the footwear complete all the brands. It should grab and it should display. If I select that product, it will give you the quantity, how many numbers of quantity. Once I selected that, it should give an option of checkout, right? So that part, that module, each one will be considered as a module, or we can consider as a block. That block owned by you. How we will start development?
From uh, building the database and
Are you a
no, no,
database
no,
administrator?
no, no, sir.
No.
From scratch, we can. First of all, we have to build the project design, right? So once if it is UI
Are you
UX.
an architect?
No, 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 sir.
No, sir, if you
What you
want
are?
any.
You are a developer.
Yes,
Your work is to do coding.
yes, sir.
Then I have given you requirement.
So based upon the front end, we can write back end code, sir.
Why front end back end again?
Uh,
See,
basically, we
I am expecting very basic thing. As a developer, how will you think and how will you start development?
it's based on a requirement. We will
Total ಎಷ್ಟು branch
Based on a
software ಇದೆ?
requirement, I have given you requirement already.
sir
Why
based
again and again if people are saying, okay, based on the requirement, based on the project architecture? See, I just given you very simple task. Okay, this is the module,
Spelling
we have to design this. Design is nothing but, development. You should do the coding.
by using HTML.
Did I mention any language here?
we will search for the
Okay,
skeleton of the code.
anyone here from the development
No.
domain? Any one of you? No one.
I'm from web development only, sir.
Web development.
Yes, sir.
Then you aware of things, right?
Yes, sir.
How will you start development? If some work has assigned to you, how you will start work? First requirements, you will gather the requirements, you will collect all the information. Then what?
So we will create the algorithm, right, first before designing the code.
Right. What's next? See,
So if it is,
I'm not expecting high level architectural design development. I'm just asking very basic. Just think like if you if you are like a basic beginner.
Sir, we will see like total how many numbers of brands are there in the footwear section
Hmm,
and the price ranges.
hmm.
That's it. And size, colors.
Okay.
Yeah, based upon that, we'll design.
So for in an organizational perspective, no one will start the coding from the scratch, right? As I mentioned earlier, you will have some basic prototype code, right? Like a basic skeleton. On top of that, you will design depending upon the requirements. Some very rare projects has to be initiated from the scratch. From the scratch means they have to develop, first from the beginning, from login to the end. But now 95% of organizations which is already having their own basic prototype of code. So on top of that code, you will start designing. Designing is nothing but, developmenting. You got the point?
Yes, sir.
So for example, you have, just think like you have one project. Project is nothing but repos here. Repos is nothing but directory, right? One directory you have. In that directory, you have 50 sub files already as a basic skeleton, which is already present. So that will have the basic functionality of, logging page, password creation, sign up, sign in. So those kind of actions, which is already designed. Now, once you logging in, that will have the basic structure of, small sections of, for example, footwear, then clothing. Only two sections is available as a basic prototype. Now your part is to, you should add number of catalogs, right now you have only two catalogs. You have to add 10 more catalogs. That 10 more catalogs is distributed for 10 of the peoples. You got my point? So each category I have distributed the work for a single person, one module for one person. Clear? So one catalog for, inside a clothing, I should make it as a different catalog, like a luxury brand, daily wears brand, menswear, women's wear, right? So those kind of category, kids wear. Subcatalogs has to be distributed to one of the person. Okay, he will take care of inside of, if I select clothing section, inside I should get a number of catalogs. As I mentioned, if I select that, it should listed only those kind of category dresses. Clear? So apart from that, one more module I have given to one more person, that's like a footwear. One more is grocery. Grocery I have distributed to 3% because grocery will have a wide range of catalogs, right? Because grocery means inside that you have a plenty of wide varieties, right? So I have given 3 members. So just think like, okay, 10 members now I have allocated for this project. Just think like amazon.com, we have to rebuild. Right now amazon.com will have only 2 sections. We need to enhance that e-commerce website with this latest catalogs what I have mentioned. Understood? Now, as a basic skeleton, everyone is required, right? Because the login page, sign up page, sign in page is mandatory for any module, right? Because that's the first page where you landed. If you hit amazon.com, that's the first login page everyone will get. So that means that's a basic skeleton. Without that, you can't design, right? So that's a basic prototype of code. So you need that code. On top of that code, that means you need that folder. You need that repo of 50 files, which is already developed. On top of that 50 files, you will create your own files depending upon your modules. You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Right? So on top of 50 files, you won't disturb that 50 files, because if you disturb that 50 files, that will disturb the complete sign in, sign up, everything as a logging in, which is already tested and it's already in a production. You don't want to touch that files, right? If you want to enhance, you can, but that enhancement is nobody is asking you, because they have given you a new module, a new catalog has to be designed, so don't disturb the existing code. So you have to create your own files, your own set of files depending upon your module. For example, if you're working on footwear, you have to create your own files to design the footwear section, right? So right now 2 catalogs it's showing, it should show the third catalog as a footwear. If I select footwear, inside of it, it will show again men's, women's, kids, right? 3 types of categories. Again, over there also different brands, right? So that part you are taking care. So you have to create new files. New files is nothing but new code, new module has to be introduced. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So far it's clear, because this is, if you understand this logic, you will understand these branches, merges, whatever I'm explaining on the Git, everything you will understand. So this is the basic development strategy. If you understand this strategy, rest of the things easily you can adopt. Clear? Any doubts, please ask. This is how the development things will going on with respect to the organization level. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
So now I hope everyone created GitHub account,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone have GitHub account, because today onwards we will push our code, we'll clone our code, all these actions with respect to GitHub only we are doing it. Okay, that's mandatory. Okay, now
Sir, instead of this terminal, sir, we can use for GUI, right, sir? GitHub desktop to create a new branch and commit the.
um, you can, but CLA is better than GUI, I believe, always.
But it will
Because
be a very fast, right, sir? Uh,
which one is faster?
GitHub desktop is there, right?
But you won't get GitHub desktop in all the organizations, so that's why. But CLI everywhere. If you relay with the GitHub desktop, if it's not available in your organization where you placed, what you will do? Then again, you need to learn the commands from the scratch, right? But CLI, 100% it's there.
Yes, sir.
See, even you can do the GitHub actions on Visual Studio also.
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of Visual Studio, right? So Visual
Yes,
Studio
yes.
also you can, because most of the coding part, most of the almost all the languages you
There
can
only
design
we
in the
can
Visual
commit
Studio,
the
right?
code,
There
sir.
only you can commit, there only you can merge,
Yes,
everything you can do it.
yes, sir.
I'm using Visual Studio.
You can do it. But my suggestion, that's like completely if you are into a development, then that will be the best tool, right? Visual Studio. Because easily you can compare and you can commit, you can push
Yes,
all
sir.
those changes, you can configure everything. But as a beginner, right? Because most of them are very new to these domains, right? So that's why I'm suggesting CLI. Okay. See, that one will also will do the same thing. If you push, that will also in a backend, it will do the git push only. But here we are running via CLI. Okay. See which one you are comfortable, you can. But sometimes what happens in Visual Studio, if you are very beginner with respect to the Visual Studio tool, if something got mess, the revert is very complex over there because it won't shows, some of the files will be in a hibernate state. So complete folder has to be deleted then cloned because it will be in an intermediate state if the conflicts are something which is not resolved during that time, that tool will behave differently and that files will be not displayed in the staging area or in a repo side. So those times it will be like a idle. So if you are good at Visual Studio, then you can use it. Otherwise, please learn then adopt that. Okay, for others. If you are already new to this um, Visual Studio, you can use that. No restrictions for that. Okay, but in interviews, they will ask the questions like, okay, which command is used for pushing, which command is used for cloning, what's the difference between revert and reset? So those kinds of questions they will ask with respect to CLI only. So that's why you learn this, and while practicing you can go for Visual Studio. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, mm, right, so yesterday the last command was git log. Now git checkout. What is checkout? Git
Command
checkout.
of
Exit. Getting out.
ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು git checkout?
Come out of the branch.
No. Yeah, I mean, come out of the branch. Yes, it's one of the option. And also,
Switching branch.
one is, Git checkout is used to switch the branches. Then used to switch the main version code. Code is nothing but, files, or switching between the tags. I will explain what is tags. Previous version. For example, git log. So right now, how many files we have here? 3 files, right? Yes. So which commit is for which file? Anyone remember? Don't remember? Yesterday, these 3 files was committed, right? But 3 files not committed in a single commit. First I committed 1 file, then I committed 2 files. Remember? Forgotten. See, added basic code for app development. This file I have added as a first. Then I created F1 and F2 and added few more coding changes, right? So that means it's not only adding the files. These we called as a versions. As I mentioned, as a you know description of Git, what we have the description. What is Git? Git is a distributed version control tool, right? Or source code management. It is used to track the versions of files. These are called as versions. Each commit is showing as a versions. Each version will have a new type of enhancement, new type of coding, new type of fixes. You got my point. So each commit is not nothing but versions, different types of versions, different types of development, different types of enhancement. It may include some types of enhancement or bug fixes or any new changes. So that's why we called as versions here. We have 2 versions here. One version is this one, second version is this with respect to this repo. Inside this repo, I have 2 commits. Each commit will represent the version. Now I can check out to any particular version, right? Git checkout means you can check out to any particular versions, any particular branch, any particular tags. Right now I don't have any tags, so I have only commits. I will show. I can switch from here to here. How? Copy the commit ID, git checkout commit ID. See, head is now 3369 FEC. If you observe previously, the commit ID 3369 FEC is the first commit. C395E80 is the second commit. Now it's switched to the first commit. Now if I do ls, how many files I can get? All the 3 files? No, only one file. Why?
Let's check it out.
Why it's showing only one file? Then where F1 and F2
Just got out of the.
Committed ID is one.
is that deleted?
No,
Is that
sir. Just
files deleted?
came out of that branch.
No, branch is same. Master only.
Okay, we switched the versions now. We switched back to the older version.
Hmm?
We switched
Older
back to
version.
the older version.
Committed in
We
another.
tagged those to
No, it's not
app.html.
tagged. See, we just switched to the particular versions of commit. Right? In that particular version of commit, how many files are what and all the code you changed, only that will be visible. Because right now it's heading to the particular commit ID. So in this commit ID, we have committed only one file. If I check app test app.html, this was the commit I have done, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now again, I can check out to the main. Git checkout. Let me take that commit ID.
So what is that headmaster?
Right now it's heading to this. Head means it's right now it's heading to this commit ID. Master is a branch. Branch will discuss what is branch and why we have branches. Okay, clear? You can switch to any particular versions, any previous versions, any branches, any tags by using git checkout. Now, what is tag? Git tag. Make a note of it. Tag is a name. Tag is a name. It's given to a set of tag is a name given to a set of versions of tag is a name given to a set of versions of files and directories given to a set of versions of files and directories. Next slide. Tag indicates tag indicates milestone of a project. Tag indicates milestone of a project. Milestone of a project. We can remember tag in future. We can easily remember tag in future. How to create tag? Git tag, then tag name. You can give any name. If I mention like this, it's a dynamic. You can replace with any name. Okay, so tag name, tag one. Git tag is a command. Here you can provide any name. You understood why we have a tag? Have you
Yes,
heard
sir.
that name anywhere?
Like version 1, version 1.2.
No, tags. I'm asking tags.
Yes, sir. In
No, in generic.
while
In your
shopping
home
clothes.
or outside any stationery shops.
Dressing shop.
Price tags.
Price tags. Otherwise, in a generic, you will get tags, right? To, you know, bind
Signals.
some wires.
Okay.
If you have
Zip tag.
a zip tags, right? The normal tags maximum they have used, aligning the wires, right? Maximum. If you observe, if you have more than 4 to 5 wires in your home, like for Wi-Fi devices and all, to align that, you are using tags, right?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, the wires will be spread out in a different directions.
It will mess up.
So that tag you are making it depending upon the wires of additions, right? The first tag only 2 wires. Maybe after some certain distance, you will get one more wire. You will take that and adjust with these two. Then you will make one more tag. Similarly, for some more distance, 2 more wires. You will take that. Now it will be 5 wires, right? So same thing here,
Longer the distance, more the tag.
right? No, no, no. Longer the distance, not more the tag. Whenever you will feel that
Okay.
you
Necessary.
want to align this, right?
Okay.
You need to make it in a, as a proper way. It should be distributed to a longer distance.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will be spread out, right? It will be looks very different because the wire will be spread out in a different directions. If you make it align, it will be in a single line, right? So similarly over here, you will have a set of versions of development, enhancement. You will feel that, okay, now a portion of work is done. Then you can make it as a tag. That means that tag will holds whatever the contents, whatever the enhancement you have done so far, it will make it one tag for that. Okay, for example, you started development. Okay,
Yes.
now 10 files you created. 10 files you created for logging page, sign up page, and sign in page. Okay, now we'll feel that, okay, you have tested, everything was done. Now sign in page is done. Now sign in page is working as expected. All the criteria it's passing. Now you have to start another development. Okay, once the signing page is done, inside of it you will start working it, right? Before that, you will feel that, okay, everything was working fine. Why can't I make it as a tag? Maybe for the future use I can use this. That means maybe for the other projects, for e-commerce or for banking, for any kind of softwares, login page, sign up page, sign in page is must, right?
Yes,
Only
sir.
the logo and the page is different, but the algorithm, the methodology is same, right? Sign in means sign in only.
Yes,
You should
yes, sir.
always expect email or phone number, right? That won't change. So that algorithm is same. So if you make it as a tag, later point of time, if maybe 1 year or 2 year later, maybe same kind of project they have asked for a different client, then you can easily remember, okay, well, for the first past year I have done the same kind of work. So then you can search the tag. Over there you tagged it as a sign up page. Then you will check out to that particular tag, then you will start development work, because that
Okay.
tag is already holding your sign up, sign in, and everything, right? You don't want to create everything from the scratch again, right? Because you already have the prototype. So that's why we have a tags,
So those will be like a checkpoints, right? So from
like
here to here, it
checkpoints.
will
Yeah.
check.
For example, while racing, right? If you
Yes.
are cycling or racing, you will have some
Check.
checkpoints, right? That
Yes, sir.
means you have crossed halfway,
Yes.
right? Otherwise you don't have any clue how much I have traveled so far, right? You
Yes,
have 2 to 3 checkpoints. If you have 2 to 3 checkpoints, that means, okay, 1/3 you crossed already. Okay, one by two of the portion, half of the portion you crossed. Okay, 75% of the portion you crossed, only 25% is left. Then you can speed it up, right?
yes, sir.
Or you will take some actions during that time. So we need the checkpoints. This is also like a checkpoints, like a milestone,
Okay.
right? So you have 10 modules has to be finished. Once you finish the 10 modules, that means it will complete the project. So now for each modules if you tagged, okay, now you created tag 3, that means 30% of the work is done. Like milestone 1, milestone 2, milestone 3. So 3 milestone you crossed, 7 milestone is pending. If you cross 7 milestone, then the complete project is done. Okay,
And
it's
if
for our identification, it's not a mandatory. Okay.
okay, and even if there is some debugs, means they can fetch back to that particular checkpoint and means tag, and they can fix that there.
No, you have a branch.
Okay, okay,
You have a branch, everything you have already, but this one is like an additional thing.
okay, got it.
Okay, because in that branch you have maybe thousands of files.
Okay,
If you want to get to know, okay, which one is the sign up page, every file you need to visit it, right?
yes,
But
sir.
instead of that, if you have tagged it directly, you will switch to that particular tag, then it will be list out only the particular files which is holds for the sign up page, right?
Yes,
Inside branch you have tags.
okay,
Clear?
yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Any questions, any doubts?
No, sir.
Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so I know 70% of people inner feeling because suddenly all these things won't be understand in a single go, right?
True, sir.
Maybe you will feel, okay, what is this tag? What is this branch? Um, I know how it feels, but you won't be able to express that. So don't worry. See, this is very simple. As you think that, okay, as a part of development, just think like if you are a developer. Okay, I'm not asking you to develop any type of programming, coding, nothing here. We're just understanding the logics. Okay, how the development framework will be done with respect to the development platform. Because we are sit in the middle, right? Dev, ops, like from the development to the operations, we are in the middle. So at least we should have some idea about what is happening from the development side. Okay, what we need to push to the operation side. So before pushing that, the contents or the releases, at least we should have some basic idea, not in depth level, because we are not coding anything here. But as a part of DevOps, some of the scripts we will, but that script will store in GitHub only. So during that time, we have to follow the same methodology. So that's why, as a first go, it will like complete mess. But later point of time, once you start practicing, once you understand the right path, okay, why this is implemented, then you will feel that okay, this is a very easy one, right? So because it's not that much complex commands, very just one word commands: git log, git tag, git branch, git push, git clone, everything have one word only. It's not that much complex like awk command or set command. If you compare with Linux commands, right, it's very simple commands. By looking at the commands itself, you can easily remember the thing, okay, why it is used, right? Checkout means okay, you are checking out to the particular branch or particular versions or particular tag. Status means you are checking the status, that's it, like where the files are located. or is in a staging area or in a workspace or in a Git repo. Commit means you are committing. In a simple word, commit means what?
Accepting or agree.
Right. I am already committed means what?
I agree with the change.
I'm done, Anta. Right? I'm already done. So that means whatever the code changes you have done, you are making it 100% committing. So that means you are pushing it. Okay. You treat that, okay, this is what I want to push the code which I wrote. Right. So before commit, you have to validate. Right. You have to validate. Okay. If everything okay, then only you should commit. Right. You should review your code first. Don't simply commit, because that will, each commit will create the commit IDs. ರೈಟ್ ಈಗ ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಡ್ ನ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೆನ್ ಕಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಕೆ ಐ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಎರರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಟೂ ಕಮಿಟ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರಿ, ರೈಟ್? Typo issue, those kinds of commits, please don't do it, because each commit is considered as a versions. Okay.
Okay.
See, don't hesitate to ask the questions. Don't feel that, okay, if somebody saying yes sir we understood, okay, for them it might be easy, but for you it may be complex, because he is from a different background, you are from a different background. He's already knew this, but you new for this one. So please ask if you have any questions, if you have any doubts. Don't hesitate, because if you hesitate now, you won't understand anything. Is it okay for everyone? Shall I proceed further? If you have any doubt, please ask. Please raise your hands. Please ask any type of questions. Accept it. Okay, 100% majority accepted, understood. Okay, let's move on to the next Git tag. So let me create one Git tag. So I have created two commits, three files. Then I felt that, okay, this is my first milestone. Let me create one Git tag. Git tag tag one. Create it. How to check? Git tag. Just run git tag. It will show how many tags which is available in this branch. I mean in this repo. So currently we have tag one. Or if you run git log, see it will show tag one is tagged in this commit. How to check out to the tag? How to switch to the particular tag?
Git checkout. Checkout ID.
See, now I am in tag one. Okay, tag one we have same, nothing else. Or you can just use git switch also, minus. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, for the branch, not for the tags. Okay, git checkout master. Now switch the master branch. Okay, now understood tag.
Yes, sir.
After creation of tag, you can create, again, you will continue your development work. What's next? Git
Tag status.
git add. If you create any new file, these two mandatory. I told you, right? Randomly I'm adding the commits. See now, new commit is added, but tag is showing here. Clear? Now tag means this tag will include only this two part, not this one. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions on tag? No?
If you move to the tag one, only these two commits will be visible, right, sir?
Yes. Git. Because you tagged it, right? By
Yes.
selecting these two, you tagged it. Up to here, whatever the code, whatever the enhancement, whatever the changes you have done, that will be available in that tag. Tag
Oh,
git checkout tag 1. See?
yes,
Clear?
sir. Yep. Now, if you just like check for the status of commit, so the only the two commits will be visible.
Git log. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because only two files, right? Only three files.
Yes.
How it will show the third file one, right? Up to here, whatever the changes you have done, only it will show that.
Okay. If you want, we can. If you switch back to the master,
Yes,
then
switch back to
then
the master. Master is having all the code changes, right?
okay.
Now, branch. Why we have branches? Why it's showing master? What's the use of branch? Why we should have a branch? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ branch ಬೇಕು? We already have a folder. In that folder, we can create multiple files. Then why we need branches?
Set of a requirement is can be called as branch.
No, branches are used for parallel development.
So
What is meant by parallel development?
developing both the requirements are parallel, it means side by side.
Two people or two team will work same piece of code, right? You are working on Amazon.com only. Your team member also working on Amazon.com website only. That means you both are designing Amazon.com, but in a
Yes.
two different, different categories, different catalogs. But application is same. You
Yes.
both are using same prototype,
Yeah.
right? What I mentioned earlier, right? So in that folder you have 50 files. On top of that files, you will start developing, right? So same 50 files of code you also using, he also using. Okay, you both having the same code. On top of it, you will start developing 51 file, 52 file, 53 file, three files you created. Similarly, he created four files, but both are two different sectors. But basic, both are having the same, right? Up to 50 files, both are same,
Development. Yes.
same piece of code. Okay, make a note of it. Branches are used for parallel development. Branches are used for parallel development. Two people or two teams, two people or two teams will work on the same piece of code. Will work on the same piece of code. Later we can integrate. Later we can integrate by merging. Merging. Later we can integrate by merging. Later we can integrate by merging. Clear?
Yes, sir.
How to create branch? Git branch. Branch name. How to list the branch? Git branch. Git branch is used to list the branches. This is used to create the branches. Okay, right now if I search Git branch, how many branch we have? Only one.
One
That is
master.
master. Now just think that this is our basic prototype of code. That's like a basic skeleton. Now I should distribute the work to the team. For example, in my team, I have 3 members. I have to assign the work. So they should use the same basic prototype of code. So what I will do, I can't share the same repo master branch to 3. ಈಗ ನಾನು 3 ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ನೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ what will happen?
all works to
Everyone is start changing the code, right? I mean, they will start developmenting.
Yes, sir. They will start changing
But how
master
we will
file.
integrate all these 3 different code, right? That's hectic, very complex, because everyone is changing in the same branch, right? If he is working on 51 file, if he is working on also 51 file, it will be like a very complex, messy, right? So for that, we will create the branch and will distribute the different branches to the different person who is working on the project. Okay, because same master I can't distribute. I can align to only one person. I can give this branch to one person, right? I can't give the same branch to a multiple person, because I don't know whether he will create the stable code, or maybe he delete the existing files. That will also trouble, right?
Yes, sir.
ಈಗ ನಾನು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೋಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು, I don't know how good you are with the development work. If I give the master branch to you, what if in case you deleted all these files? My work gone, right? Whatever the work I have done so far, so many years, everything is gone, right?
Yes, sir.
What can I do? If you delete something, ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Maximum I can terminate you, right?
Yes, sir.
But where is my code? Gone, everything gone. So that's why we won't give the master branch for the development. So master will always holds the stable code, tested code, production code. Okay, master. That's why we called it as a master. Okay, so we will create the branches. Those we called as feature branches. The branches can be created for multiple reasons again. To fix the bugs, to fix the defects, to enhance, to development. For all these reasons, we can create the branches. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, let me create 3 branches now. Git branch, because I want to distribute a work to the 3 members. Git branch B1, Git branch B2, Git branch B3. Now tell me, These three branches will holds what?
A copy of master
That means what? Okay,
means
if I check out B1, see, switch to branch B1. Now if I do ls, is it empty or is it will it show any files?
it will show the files. It will show what content in the master.
What files it will show?
Sir, it will be empty because we didn't clone the
F1, F2,
master,
F3,
right?
Only F1, F2, F3?
including that app HTML.html.
No, B1 should be a empty, sir, because we didn't clone that from master, sir. It's newly created the branch, right?
But whenever you are creating a branch, so currently on which branch you are running this command, it will take that copy. It will treat this master is my base.
Okay.
Okay, so if you list, the same files will be visible. So whenever you are creating a branch, make sure that in which branch you are.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
because
I'm
it will
not
take the
getting branch. Can you just explain me once again?
see currently you are on master, right?
Okay, sir.
In master you have app.html, f1, f2, f3.
Okay.
So this much of development, this much of enhancement you have done. Okay, this is tested. Now you want to distribute a work for the three members. Okay, but that three members they need a basic code. Basic code is app.html, f1, f2, f3, because on top of it they will start development. Clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
So now you have to branch out from the master. That means you have to create a new branch, same replica of master branch. Clear? Like a mirror. Master ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ನೀಡ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ prototype. Clear? That's my requirement. So what I will do, I will switch to the master branch first, then I will create the branch. Git branch branch 1. Now while initiating this command, it will take the base branch copy. My base branch is right now master right here, because star master means right now I am heading to the master. Whatever the code, whatever the enhancement which is available in master, everything will be copied to B1. Okay, similarly for B2, similarly for B3. Understood,
Yes, sir.
everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you create a branch, it's like a replica of base branch. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt here.
Hmm?
So, whatever the changes you do in the branch one will not
No, no, no.
reflect in the
Everything
master.
is individual now.
Okay, so
Okay, while
master will not be.
creation of the branches only, it will take the mirror.
Okay.
It will take the copy. Once you create it, done. All are individual. Master, B1, B2, B3, everything is independent now.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So, what
Sir,
are the
if I
changes
am
you
not
have?
a master branch owner, then
Hmm.
what we can do, sir? So again, is there any way to create a branch, sir?
No, see, every Git folder should have the base branch first. Without
No,
branch, you can't run any commands, right?
no, no, sir. Actually, what I'm trying to say, like, I have that master branch code. Okay,
Hmm.
so I taken that code, like I cloned it.
Okay,
Then I can create the branch, right? So then it will come under all the whichever the code is there in the master code, it will be fetched to the branch, right?
correct.
So like what I'm trying to say. Uh,
You want to exclude some of the files?
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ನೋ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಅಡ್ಮಿನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್
Hmm.
ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು
Right. Because you
ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್
won't get the complete access, administration access for the
ಯಾ ಯಾ
master branch because it's protected.
ಯಾ ಯಾ ದಟ್ಸ್
Yeah, they will create. Because if you are a senior developer, if you are a senior member, you will have an access to create the branches. Otherwise, we don't have access to create. Lots of restrictions because it will holds the complete code, right? Production code. They will protect. Somebody will create and they will give you a link or the particular branch to check out. Usually they will give the URL. Once you check out, you will directly heading to that particular branch.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
See right now where I'm heading. Right now I'm which branch?
B1.
B1
B1.
because it's showing star B1, right? So that means right now I am in B1 branch. How to switch to B3 branch?
Checkout.
Git
Checkout.
Git
checkout B3.
check out B3. Now if I check Git branch, see B3. Now if I do ls, same. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, whatever the changes we make,
Hmm?
whatever changes we make in B1, will it be visible in master
No,
also?
no. I told you, right? All are independent now. Once you create it, that's it. Everything is independent.
Okay, sir.
Now if I create, um, okay. So before merging and all those things, first we'll understand about the clone. Now we should understand about the GitHub. Okay. So up to here, it's clear. Branches,
Yes, sir.
how to create a branch, how to list a branch, and what's the purpose of creating a branch. Okay. Now we are moving to a GitHub. Let me, yeah, this is my GitHub account. Even the repos you can create in GUI itself, that is in your GitHub. How we initiated over there, right? Git init. You can create your repo here as well. Let me create one. So repository name is May 2024. The description, let me give the same. I will make it public. Private means nobody can have access. Public means even if I share the URL to you, you can also have an access for this repo. Okay, that's it. Create repository. Okay, now see, once you create the repository in the below, you will get some more options like or create a new repository on the command line like git init, right? Okay, so I created empty repository. Now, as a first initiate, they are saying that okay, you can add one readme file, then add it, then commit it, then switching to the main branch, then remote add, then push to the origin main, or push an existing repository from the command line to the GitHub. This is for from the command line, whatever you have, if you want to initiate the same thing in the CLI mode, you can run this. Or which you already holding some repository, if you want to push to GitHub account, run this. Okay, so let me create one file here. Let me add the name as test. I will add content like testing. Then see, commit the changes. Commit message, let it be, create test, commit. See, ನಾನು CLI ಮಾಡಿದ actions I'm doing it here. If I go to May 2024, see, test is created, one commit. This is the commit ID. Just now it's created. If I click the commit, see, commit message, who committed, everything it will show. And here we will get main branch instead of master. Both are same. Master, main, everything is same. In GitHub, it will show as a master. Okay, now how to take this repository to my local workspace. So go to code, copy this URL. Okay. If you have a repository, click that repository, go to the code section, copy this HTTPS, copy this, then come back to your folder. Then let me create one directory git. So here I will clone git clone URL, cloning into particular folder. Now if I do ls, see May 2024 is cloned. If I go to that folder, I will have a test file. If I cat the test file, see testing is the content. If I check the git log, see create test done by the author name. Then when it's committed, all these details it will mention here. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Git clone, git clone. Make a note of it, git clone. Git clone will bring the remote repository for the first time. Git clone will bring the remote repository for the first time to the local workspace. Git clone will bring the remote repository for the first time to local workspace. Next line, once we clone it, once we clone it, it will become non-bare repository. Once we clone it, it will become non-bare repository.
Sir, non?
Bare,
Okay.
non-bare
Andre,
repository. Yeah, I will explain what is bare repository and non-bare repository. Make a note of it, okay? Once we clone it, it will become a non-bare repository. Okay, next, bare repo. Non-bare repo. Okay, make a note of bare repo. It acts as central repo. It acts as central repo or remote repo. We can only push and pull the changes. We can only push and pull the changes to this repo. Can only push and pull the changes to this repo. We cannot run, we can't run any Git operations. We can't run any Git operations. Any Git operations means like Git add, Git commit, all those things we can't. Only Git push and Git pull. Okay, how to create a bare repository? Git init hyphen hyphen bare. Okay, Next, non-bear repository. Non-bear repository. So it's a local repository. It's a local repository where we can modify, where we can add, modify, delete, means we can run all the Git operations here. We can run all the Git operations here. How to create non-bear repository? Git init. So whatever the repository we have created so far, all are non-bear repository. Understood? I'm not sure where they will use this bear repository. So far in my career, I never created bear repository, but it's there. Okay. Sometimes maybe they ask the questions about, okay, are you aware of bear repository and non-bear repository? So bear repository only push and pull the changes to that repo. You can't do any Git operations. But non-bear repository, you can run anything like add, commit, push, pull, revert, reset, checkout, tag, anything you can. Okay. So all our repos are non-bear. Now understood what is non-bear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now git clone is done. Now git pull. Make a note of git pull. It is used to bring the changes from remote repository. It is used to bring the changes from remote repository. It is used to bring the changes from remote repository and merges to local workspace automatically. And merges to local workspace automatically. Merges to local workspace automatically. Next line.
Sir,
It,
can you repeat it?
it is used to bring the changes from remote repository. It is used to bring the changes from remote repository and merges to local workspace automatically. Merges to local workspace automatically. Next line. It's like a update. It's like a update repository with the latest code. It's like a update to the repository with the latest code. Okay, how to, okay, example of git clone is git clone URL. Okay, git pull is also same. Git pull URL. URL means this one, HTTPS, like for example, like me git clone git pull URL. Understood now? Understand the difference between clone and pull. Now clone is for what? When you will do the clone, when you will do the pull? Did anyone understand by looking at the description?
When we create a branch, we will do the clone, sir, and
No, no, no. Where create the branch is different because somebody which is already who is already created multiple branches, right? If you started working on that project, then you will do the clone. So clone means only for the first time. That repo which is not exist in your local system, then only you can do the clone. But if you already have that same repo which is already exist in your local machine or local system, you can't do the clone. Clone will fail because repository already exists.
okay, it's a
In
one
that
time process.
scenario, you have to do pull. Pull means update because you already have the repo,
Okay.
but the remote repo will have the latest file. Your local repo doesn't have that latest files. If you
Okay.
want to update your local repo with the remote repo, then do the pull.
And pull will be only for particular file service
No, 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 not for the particular files. It's for the repos.
repos. Okay, means
This,
all the repo
yes,
means all the
everything.
updates.
Update means what? It
Okay.
will check, compare which is not available, it will pull that.
Okay.
Okay. If you want
Understood.
to make an update, your repo with the latest, you will do the pull. If you want to take everything for the first time, then you will do the clone.
So example, if for the first time we already made a clone, and
Ah,
I created some
once you done the clone means
okay.
next time pull only.
No, no sir, just in between that. So
Hmm.
once I do the clone and everything is copied from master to the local, and I do some more like what is that, testing or something like codes, and after that I
You developed something, you added new files.
yes, new files, and after that I comment push means along with whatever I committed.
Now
And yes
before
sir.
push, you have to pull. Because what happens, you are not only the single person who is working on this branch, right? Or working on this repo, right?
Yes sir.
Some people also working on that part. Maybe before your code, they have coded something
Yes.
and they have pushed it before you push, right? So the branch is already updated with the latest files.
Okay sir.
Okay, if you didn't pull and directly if you are trying to push, then
Okay.
some files may miss. So that's always a best suggestion whenever you will start working, right? Every day.
Okay sir.
Okay, just think like, okay, you have joined one organization, you started your development work, today is done, and tomorrow you are same repo, you have to work. But before start your work, always pull first because you don't know who committed what changes.
So
Once you do the pull, then you
uh,
will get to know.
so before doing the pull, if
Hmm.
I have made some coding, so
Hmm.
the pull will not affect what I created,
No,
right sir?
no. If pull is affecting your file, that means
Yes sir.
somebody is working on your file or
Oh.
somebody make the changes same as it is what you changed, or maybe with the different lines of codes. So then you need to check with cross check with him. Are
Okay.
you also working on the same piece of code or same type of module?
Okay
So
sir.
that's why, you know, before making it a conflict,
Yes sir.
to identify, we'll always do the pull first. We'll always make our repo has to be updated with the remote. That's it.
Okay sir. Okay, understood now.
Okay, because just think here. See, just think that okay, this branch, this repo, somebody also working on that. Okay, like team B, one person is working on the same repo. He's committed one more file T1. Okay,
Yes sir.
test. Okay, he committed and he pushed it. Just think like he pushed it from his machine.
Okay sir.
But this changes, which is not available in your system, right? Because yesterday you cloned.
Yes sir.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's why if you do the git pull, see,
Okay, now one file is added plus
fast
one.
forward T1, 1 plus, one file is changed, one insertion is added. Now see, T1 is added. Now your repo is updated with the remote. Now you can start your work,
So before starting any work, we need to pull it first.
right? Because you want to update your repo. Because maybe 1 week before you cloned it, or
Mhm.
1 month before you cloned it, you don't know, right?
Yes sir.
Always make sure that every day your repo should be up to date.
Okay.
See,
So
now
that
if I do git pull, it will show already up to date.
okay. Got
Okay,
it. Yes.
yeah, because it's a distributed tool, right? We
Yes,
don't
sir.
know who is working on what. So always make sure that pull.
Okay.
Pull will work second time, second, third, fourth, a number of times you can do it, but only for the first time, clone.
Clone. Yep.
Clone won't work second time. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubts? No?
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್?
No, one branch is for one.
ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್
One
ಮೆಂಬರ್.
person. One branch, one person at a time.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Okay.
Then
Because
it
you
will be
can't
treated
distribute
as
the
a
same
local
branch.
branch, right, sir?
Hmm.
Or for them, it will be treated as a local branch, right?
See, basically we call these branches are feature branches because you are doing some feature work, right? Feature is getting added over there, or enhancement or bug fixes. You are doing some work on that branch, feature branches. Okay, we'll create the branch whenever you want. We will ask the administrator, okay, I want to develop something, I want to fix something, I want to, debug something. So I need new branch. So they will create new branch and they will give it to you. Once the branch is created, you won't buy that branch. Once your work is done, you will merge that branch. This is how the flows will go. But one branch, one person. Because ಈಗ ನಿನಗೂ ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರಿಗೂ ಅದೇ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಯಾರ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಐ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್, ರೈಟ್? Maybe you can hand over that branch to another person if you are really working on another project. Okay, this much part I have done so far. But usually nobody will transfer the branches. What they will do, they will ask them to create a branch from that branch. Okay, b1 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನೀಗ okay 4 files I created newly. Okay, old 4 files, now I created new files, total 8 files. Okay, due to because of some emergency or some urgency with the other project, I want to shift to some other project. During that time I can transfer this work to some other person. I can ask them to, hey, so far I have done this much of work, you can create the branch from my branch, take mine as a base, b1 as a base, create your branch. Okay, then start developmenting on your side. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, now clone, pull, understood everyone?
So we can pull branch to branch, right?
Branch to branch.
So
No.
You can switch to other branch and you can pull,
yeah,
right? So currently we have only one branch. See, one main branch, right? So now what I will do, git branch b1, then b2. Now what I will do, git checkout b1. Now I have this vi t2 testing. Next git add t2 git
Sir,
commit.
sir is asking if we can pull from one branch to another branch.
One branch to another branch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can. Okay, you were asking like, okay, you are in B2 branch, you want to pull the changes from B1 branch.
yes,
Sir.
sir.
Pulling the changes from different branches. Maybe.
I don't want to pull from the central repository, sir. I
Hmm.
want to, if my colleague is working in different branch, I just need that from that branch only, sir. I need to pull. Is
See,
it
that
possible?
branch also need to be pushed to remote. See, you were asking like, okay, instead of master, you want to pull it from different branch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For that,
Wait,
we
wait.
need to have sync, right? So, like, then first his colleague has to push it to the remote,
Right.
and then from
Then
there
you
he
need
has to.
to switch, then you need to pull.
Yes, we without sync it can't be done, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because system to system it won't be transferable.
Yes, sir.
We need a intermediate as a GitHub, right? First, he should develop his work on his feature branch, like for example B1. Once his work is done, he need to push to remote
Remote.
repo.
Yes.
Then you can pull it from that remote repo as
It
a
is
feature
same
branch
as
also.
pulling from remote only.
Remote only, but he's asking like instead of master, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, instead of master, you can pull it from different branches also, but that should be available in remote because
But we,
we will operate with the remote only.
so
But
then he need to push that to remote, right?
Sorry, but
So he,
yeah, his work, whatever he has done so far, it has to be pushed.
yes,
Otherwise, you can't.
yes,
so the common connection between his the colleague and him is
Right,
the
right. That is centralized,
centralized.
distributed,
Okay. We can't bypass
distributed
that.
version control. Yeah.
Okay.
Without that, you can't, right? Because system to system, you can transfer the files,
Yes, sir.
but these versions and everything, that tracking, you won't get it.
Yep.
SCP and all, you can do it. You can folder copy, but the history, the logs, the status, the GitHub hooks, everything, you won't get it.
Okay.
but we don't have access to push to the master, right? So it has to be verified by senior level,
No,
right?
no, no, no. Master, you won't. Master, nobody will have access to commit or push or merge, nothing. It will be always protected like a bare repo. Only not push, only pull. You can pull from the master.
But we cannot push.
No. Then how your changes should be integrated to the master? That's your question, right?
Yes,
For that reason, we have merge. Merging your feature branch to master.
and that we don't have a permission to merge, right?
That will be done by the senior level. First need to be reviewed. So many checklists are there. We will see that next.
Okay, sir.
What is merging, and before merging, what are all the prerequisite, what are the terms and conditions has to be followed first before merging. So these are all, so many checklists are there before merging. But here it's easy, because it's our system. Yeah, directly we can commit to the master, but in organization, no. Okay. So what I have done, I have created two branches, and in one branch, I'm switched to one branch. Then I committed one file. Then git status clean. Then I should push this to all changes to my repo. What it's saying, because B1 and all, it's not upstream because it's newly created, right? We have to upstream these branches. Git push hyphen hyphen set upstream origin B1. Now it's upstreamed. Similarly, I will make it upstream with the B2 also. Done. Now, if I observe here, if I refresh now, see, currently it's not showing. If I refresh, it will be updated. See, now how many branches? B1, B2. Clear? If I switch to B1, I will get B2 extra file, right? 2 minutes ago, it's added. If I switch to B2, only I will have the same like master, like main. Understood? This is push. So total three branches. No tags. If you create a tags, it will show git tag 1, git push, git push Tags is not updated. Mm, right now I'm in branch one. Git push tags. Yeah, yes. See, one tag is available. Tag one. If I click this tag, see, we'll get a source code as a zip or a tar. Now understood why tag is required. Any questions? Pull, push, and clone?
No, sir.
No? It's all clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, explain one time. Push one more time.
Push is nothing but see. Yeah, push. I will give first description so that you will understand. Git push. Make a note of it. Git push is used to push the changes from local workspace to remote repo. Local to remote. Git push URL. Or you can run just git push also, it will work because it's already added your repos in the references. See, whatever the changes you have done from your local side, if you want to update with the remote, you will do the git push it. Similarly, vice versa. If you want to update your local repository with the remote repository, you will do the pull. If you want to update a local repository with the remote repository, we'll do the push. Local to remote, push. Remote to local, pull. For the first time, git clone. Understood? Still have a doubt? Confusion? Tell me whether it's understood or not.
Understood, sir.
Clear for everyone. Pull, push, and clone.
Yeah,
Because
sir, it's understood.
not understood?
Understood.
Okay. Because this will do on daily basis maximum times. Because in the other tools we are developing some playbooks and scripts, right? So all these scripts and playbooks we are storing in GitHub. So most of the times we'll do these operations. Maximum will be pull and push and some commits add. These changes will do. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see what is merge. Before March, what are all the prerequisite we have to maintain and how the merging has to be done with respect to a different branches. What is conflict? What is merging conflict? Then if I done some mistake, okay, how to revert, how to reset. If I want to merge a specific commit to specific branch, how to do it. So all these things we'll see tomorrow. And the branching strategy, the main thing. How we will start development. Once you start development, how the things will goes from the scratch to the end, how the product will be released. We'll see that. So once we cover that branching strategy, that ends with the Git. Okay. So tomorrow we'll see the branching, merge, and different types of revert, reset, and rebase. All these things we'll see. Clear? Any questions? How many of you don't know Kannada here? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
ಸರ್
Yes. ಬರಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ಸರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂದು ಲೋಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗಿಟಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೋಡೇ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
Forget execute mode. Why you want execute mode?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ನೀವು ಇದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತು. ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತು, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲಿಂದ ವರ್ಕೇ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ CH ಮೋಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
CH ಮೋಡ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ನ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಸರ್?
// ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಡಿನೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹೌ ಕಮ್?
ಎಲ್ಲ ತರ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಆದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೋಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈಲ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ 6th ಬಂದು ಅಪ್ಡೇಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತು.
Forget it. Anyhow, ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ಮಷಿನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು?
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಇಗ್ನೋರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ.
Ignore. Anyhow, later point of time we will start AWS classes, right? Scripts done. Scripts ಮುಗೀತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, AWS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಅಲ್ಲೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್.
ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್. ವಿಂಡೋಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we won't deal with the Windows machines. Okay, but as a earliest ಸುಮ್ನೆ unnecessary ಆಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ, why we have to spend money on the AWS? So up to AWS classes, I won't recommend that. But for this batch, we have, I told you, right? We earlier introduced this AWS, but make sure that billing cost.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, but Windows, you can ignore if something is not working in Windows, so no need to dig more. Okay, you can ignore that. And script, forget the script now, concentrate on Git now. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ ಅದ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇರೋದು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 1 days ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೆನ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ವಿತ್ ದ next upcoming months what we are training here, right? Because otherwise you will lose the track. Right? So ಈಗ ಗಿಟ್ ನ ನೀವು ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ದಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಲೈನೆಕ್ಸ್ ಕಮಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಲೇಟರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ some doubts will appear, but it's too late because you don't have time to ask, right? Because we have started already Jenkins ಅಲ್ಲಿ wide varieties of bunches of questions are there, and it's look like very complex algorithm, because you have to learn the pipeline scripts and all. It's a very lengthy one, and too much of technical strategies will be appear over there. So up to Git, it's like a smooth way. Next ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Development phase, developing the software, how to develop a release activities, productions, all those things will appear next. Application development and application launching, because so far we learned about the platform, we learn about the automation, we learn about the coding, storage. Now next we'll learn, take that code, compile it, create the binaries like a .exe, how you will see that windows.executable files, right? So similarly we will create the Java files, so like Java compile. After compilation we'll create the war files, jar files, the executable files. We'll design some applications, development, websites. We'll start development phase next onwards. Not to development, but we'll take the source code, we'll start compiling and execute, make it as executable formats, and we will deploy it to the application server, and we'll start, serving to the public. Just think like we are publishing, okay, via AWS.
Okay.
So ultimate goal is only one. What? What's our ultimate goal? Why we have
Getting
to
a
learn
job.
this 15 to 16 tools?
To get a job.
Yeah, that's primary. I agree. But as a part of DevOps activity, I'm asking to get a job. Yes, that's agree. 100% agree. But why we have to learn these 15 tools? So what's our main agenda?
Practice hands-on practice on all the
Okay,
topics and tools.
okay.
Basically,
CI/CD
What is mean by CACD?
continuous integration and continuous development.
See, our main agenda is to make our application alive always 24 bar 7. Alva? That's our main agenda. That's why DevOps was evolved. 24/7 alive ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? You should monitor, and that application needs to be upgraded always. Application need to be updated with the latest versions. Latest version upgrade ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ releases ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಿಷ್ಟು tools. Integrating all these tools, making it in an automated way to deploy to the servers and make it alive 24 bar 7 on all 365 days by watching it, by using monitoring tools. So that's why we are learning 15 tools to get the main agenda is to make our software alive without any interruptions. ಯಾವುದೇ ಇಂಟ್ರಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ದಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇವಿಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್?
Sometimes it will be overwhelming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it will be overwhelming, right?
Yes. See, DevOps means always it's like a innovative. It's not a repeated job, right? Because every day it's like a challenging. Every day you will learn new things. Once you place to the organization also, you will learn something as a new. Same tools, same technology, same methods, but you will learn new things because every day the platforms will behave differently, right? So that's why we need more skills to identify, to debug, to troubleshoot, to fix. Okay. So far we are learning about the coding part still, but our work next onwards, taking that code, compiling it, making it as a readily available to the public, that application. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾವು just gathering the vegetables, but we haven't make the recipe yet, right? To make it the recipe, to make our recipe to serve to the customer, we have to learn few more tools, right? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾವು just collecting our source. Next onwards, cutting, boiling, everything will goes next onwards, like Jenkins, Docker, AWS, Kubernetes, Ansible, Terraform. These are all main. Okay, Jenkins is like a hot for DevOps. So next upcoming tool is Jenkins. Their actual work starts. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ನಾವು just collection. Clear? So tomorrow we'll see the merging conflicts and all, and few other topics.
Sir, on
And
daily basis, we need to deal with the three servers, right? So, like local, staging, and so
no,
like
no, no, no.
pre-prod
See,
and production.
we are dealing with so many platforms. But I'm not saying that daily. It depends on your releases. It depends on your development activity. See, we are always focusing on tools. Forget the platforms because everything is automated. Okay, just it's like a changing the platforms on our side because all the pipelines, everything is designed with respect to the platform basis. But production releases and all, we have to be very careful because if something goes wrong, a minute changes that will cause even tons of dollars loss. Okay, so production releases we won't do the frequent like a daily basis and all, maybe monthly once or monthly twice max. Okay, but some of the banking sectors and all 3 months once we do have, but development it's going on daily basis,
And
development
also we should
testing.
aware of that billing, right, sir?
Yeah, that's must. We'll always focus on the billing. You have to do the cost optimization. How much cost optimization if you are doing, that much cost they will add it to your salary as a bonus. If you reduced 5% of cost billing cost of organization level, then they will give you 10% of hike because cost is a very high, you know high alerting things, because we are dealing with the thousands of servers. Just think like if you are making it 1% or 2% of reductions in cost optimization, that will save more than thousands of dollars. So always we should focus on cost optimization. Always think about the cost optimization before implementing any new things. First new tool integrate ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ first you have to give the right proper presentation why you have to implement, and after implementation how much cost it will increase. If that cost increase, how much that will be useful for our organization level, you have to explain everything as a presentation layer, presentation level. You have to give the you have to give the presentation, you have to create the ppts and everything. Cost optimization is must, has to be added as a ppts level, before and after, how much is effective, and if I'm paying that, is it worthy or not, you have to explain that. Okay, so cost is highest precedence. Okay, okay then, so we'll continue the rest of the topics tomorrow. Yep, any questions?
No, sir.
No. Okay, then see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, sir.